Well, folks, I finally did it. Just went out and bought myself a crate engine. As you can tell, we already had this thing open and took a look. Let's see if we can... There we go. I'm sure you guys already knew it, but the only thing that makes this here a crate engine is literally the fact that it's physically in a crate. That's it. This thing is not brand new at all. But as you can tell, she is an L134 Jeep engine. This thing came from my buddy. This was in his M38 for a little while, and he started having some runnability issues with this thing, and he just kind of got frustrated, never really cared to figure it out, which, I mean, that is understandable. These things can be pretty frustrating at time to time, but he packed this thing away. He built this crate, he tucked this engine in here and had it, packed away for a little while. He even had like the oil sloshed out a bit, but there was a ton of oil in the spark plug holes, so she didn't get too rusty. Some condensation got at her, but this thing is still pretty fresh. It's been sitting in this crate for I think 10 to 15 years. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, he went ahead. He put a like 2.2 or 2.4, I forget which one it is, Pinto engine in his Jeep. Kind of a common swap, and he's just super happy with this thing. So he went ahead and sent this thing home with me, and this is going to be awesome for my M38 project when we get around to her here. This thing does need to be refreshed. It's got a little bit of surface rust on a couple of the cylinders. It has a bent valve. He was doing a compression test and had the wrong adapter on there, and when it picked up the valve, it bent the valve. So she's going to need a new valve there. I want to say it was this cylinder. We looked at it before I brought this thing home. So it needs a new valve. It needs to be gone through. I'm going to throw a hone and some piston rings at it, because why not? And then we got to get this thing running and figure out why it was being weird to my buddy Eric there. But yeah. This thing is super cool. This crate is awesome. Like, this is a well-built crate. We've got angle cut boards down there to set the engine on. And I've got another L-head back there here in the back of the shop. And when I go ahead and tuck that away, I'm going to put that engine in this crate because this is a very nice crate. So yeah, we got engine. We still got the starters on it. The distributor's right there. Of course, we have the air piping for the intake. You can see there's the air horn for the carburetor, and there's just kind of odds and ends tucked around here in this box, which is great. So we've got a lot of stuff for this thing still. A good intake and exhaust manifold. That's so hard to find for those things, and they always break the ears off of either the intake or the exhaust manifold, I've seen. So it's good to have those. A lot of good stuff here, and when I get around to my M38, this is going to be a great head start for that. I'm hoping to get started on the M38 project here, but I just got so excited about having this engine here and ready for that thing that I just had to do a quick video on her. Like, how cool is it to just have a, a Jeep engine in a crate? Not a whole lot more to show you guys, just this thing's just neat to have. Actually, fun fact, this cylinder head, this Jeep head, is the head that came off of my Eureka Jeep that's parked right out in front of the shop here. He said probably 20 years ago he pulled this cylinder head off of Eureka and put it on this engine to go in his M38, and that's about all there was to say about Eureka. It sat ever since then till I revived it, and now I have the cylinder head back for Eureka. It'll probably stay on this engine, though. Alrighty. I went ahead and popped the cylinder head off. It was already unbolted in there, so nothing too big. Thought I'd give you guys a look inside. You can see cylinders look pretty decent, except for these back two. They just got a little bit of condensation in there, but nothing a little bit of hone action can't take care of. I can almost wipe half of that rust out with my hand. Like, it's nothing too bad, obviously. I started with something way worse when I started working on the Eureka Jeep out there, so this will be nothing, just a quick refresher, and this thing should be pretty mint for my M38 project. Like I said, he'd said it had some kind of weird issue, runnability, something about the ignition system, I think. Anyways, he just got annoyed with it and stuck that Pinto engine in and kind of hasn't looked back, which, you know, that's pretty cool. Like, I can understand that. And like, I'll have this thing popped apart and I'll go through it, so we should be pretty good to go when I'm done with it. Hopefully we don't have the same recurring issue with this engine, but I don't know, maybe this thing is cursed. But anyways, man, with this added to the collection here, I should have all the little bits and bobs for my M38 project, which is awesome. I'm excited to get a jump start on that thing here. And obviously, like, this is a kickstart right here, you know. Compared to the Eureka Jeep out there, this is just amazing. You know, it's got all the odds and ends already on it. I mean, even the generator's still on there. Like, what a great start. So, anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching and checking out this cool crate engine that we got here. This thing's going to be great, my M38 project. Hopefully you guys stick around when I finally start working on that thing. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.